Welcome to Mama Mary's Music Mayhem. How the heck is everyone doing out there? First of all, I want to give a big shout out to Sambone Promo for setting up Pressure. Once again, I love these guys. The Pressure is from Sweden, and I just love them, love them, love them. So I want to give her a big shout out. And I also want to give a shout out to my other sponsor, Dazzle You Promotions. And today, we are going to be talking to Pressure. There's been a lot of things going on with them, even though they're still in lockdown mode over there. They have been working hard, working hard. They got a new album coming out and all kinds of exciting things happening. What's up, Sambone? And I got the honor and they sent it to me. So during this interview today, we will be debuting a never released video of theirs. So I am going to bring up the guys, the one and only badasses in Pressure. We got Simon, we got Emil, and here's my brother in the top hat. What's up?
All right.
Hi, Mary.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I miss you guys. Actually, we have, here. So you will have to come spank me.
Simon Spank gear.
Okay, Simon, you got to come from Sweden and you got to spank the Tina.
I have this. No problem.
Oh, God. And Sam says she loves you guys. So, if it does get muted or anything, because we're going to be playing lots of videos, having lots of fun, and getting updated. As you know, I've had Pressure on before, but it's been a while, and they've been kicking ass and taking names. They've been kicking ass and taking names. And one of the things we want to talk about, which is very exciting, is May the 7th. Their Path of Shadow releases, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
New album. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, actually our first album.
Yeah.
So,
Heck yeah. So, you can go to, let me have this stroller across the bottom. You can go to their Facebook, and there is a teaser video up that Sam made 'em, and you can go to Pressure Band, www.pressure.band, and you can catch up on all the news. But I like to get it from the source, which is my boys in Pressure. So, first of all, how the hell have you guys been doing?
considering the corona situation, really great. Really great, actually. Yeah.
So, Simon, how many times you beat somebody with that guitar you're threatening to spank Tina with?
Too many. Or is it too few? I don't know.
I think you beat me almost a few times when we're in the rehearsal studio.
It's kind of small, and I jump around a lot, so I kind of knock these guys out.
Yeah,
you jump around and I jump around as well, and sometimes we are not that synced. Maybe we are too much into the music.
It's good.
It's good. Almost twice at least.
Yeah.
Well, real quick.
That's why I have these glasses. I have too many black eyes, so yeah.
Oh, it's protective gear.
Yeah.
Well, I am sharing out to groups so we can get some viewers in here. But for those of you that don't know Pressure is some badass heavy rockers, metalhead, hard rock, little bit of all of it. It's all mixed in there from Sweden. And the cool thing is the videos you guys are going to get to watch today. One, is in English, one has never been released and it's in German, and one is in Swedish. So we're giving y'all variety, and you never know what else we might pull out because we're showcasing bands. That's one of the things that I wanted to talk about is from now on, Mama Mary's Music Mayhem will be spotlighting bands. So there will be one band every Tuesday, and it's all about them. So today it's all about Pressure. So we had a lot of fun last time.
Yeah, we
So
did.
so how it okay, you guys got this new album coming out, and y'all are still locked down over there, but you're still making it happen. So Sam says kicking some ass is right. And then LOL. Dancing my ass off. So we got her going. And we're waiting on Tina to reply. Hey, Topper. If you are watching, comment because I got my trusty little phone. If I see you watching, say hi to the band. So we're going to start with Simon. Simon, what you been up to since the last time we talked, brother? Besides
All right.
rocking out and kicking ass,
Yeah. What haven't I been up to? As I write most of the music in the band, I'm also collecting a lot of stories, and there has been a lot of stories that need to be told during these hard times. So I've been as much and as safe as possible, have been out there listening, experienced things, writing in the book of story metal that I have, and been writing a lot, been experiencing a lot, been doing a lot of life choices, life experiences, and yeah, it's been both up and downs actually. And but well, I say that how can you write songs about life if you don't dare to live life and don't dare to experience life? So I try to do that.
Well, that's
You cannot chicken out.
yeah. No, you can't. You can't chicken out, and you can't hide in a corner. But don't
No.
get arrested when you're out after curfew, because I can't come to Sweden and bail you out.
No worries, because that's
You can.
that's an experience as well. So well, put me. I mean, as I do many things, I also do very many stupid things as well, and and I end up in a lot of strange situations where I perhaps shouldn't be. But well, that also goes in the book of story metal. So yeah, I have
So,
a lot of things in there.
so are you going to end up writing a actual book with all these wonderful stories?
I have an old book with a good leathery
But it's never gonna be
cover.
published, right? Sorry,
Yeah,
it's never
and
gonna be
it's
published.
Oh,
no, it's
Sam,
very
don't forget the
it's
book.
very secret. I always keep my sources secret, but I write down quotes, life stories. I talk to a lot of people,
Right.
and some of them ends up in songs, some of them ends up in quotes, some of them ends up in moods. But I have a lot of things out there, and it's page up, page down, just with different kind of emotions, experiences, stories. Yeah, I write everything down. So we have come to the conclusion that I am the collector of pressure. I'm collecting stories. I'm collecting. So I'm the collector. That sounds really hard, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I am. Hang on just a half second because there's somebody watching that I haven't seen watching before, and I want to acknowledge them real quick. Let's see. I'm watching on my phone while I'm doing this to make sure I spell it right. But welcome the brain drain
Well, welcome.
Ditch. Yeah. Awesome. Never seen them watching the show before, so that's cool.
The brain
Yeah.
of Mary's Mayhem.
Welcome.
Welcome to the craziness. No.
We
So,
love it. Yeah.
they said, hey. So, Olaf, what have you been doing, my brother?
What have I been doing? Well, since Simon writes most of the music, everything actually, he always write a draft, and then I rewrite something, some of the lyrics, some of the melodies, and sometimes I don't do anything at all because I'm satisfied. That never happens, kind of. I have to change the key anyway because I have to do something.
He's actually the worst in the world. I mean, when I do a whole song, when I do the drafts, I record everything I do: drums, bass, guitar, vocals, and everything. And I come with that to the band, and I show it to Olaf, and he said, "Oh yeah, let's change the key and the speed of it. And can we do this?" So then, okay, I have to go back to the studio and rewrite and re-record everything.
Yes, and then when you've done that, I find out that we could change the melody a little bit. So then it's even better to change the key one more time to hit it really perfect.
And then in the last one, then you said, okay, let's go back to the original.
Yeah, it has happened. It has happened.
Yeah, I know.
We got JC, which is in the band Vessel. I was telling y'all about the show that I just did at Sticky Fingers not too long ago. JC's in Vessel and Luke Shoemaker's band, and he is on here and he says, yo. So
hello.
He's really cool. And we've got Mountain Pine Fest. How you doing, Mountain Pine Fest? We will be talking about Mountain Pine Fest after we get done with the pressure interview. Been helping them. They're putting together a festival in Mountain Pine, Arkansas that is to help Mountain Pine community. 3 stages, 53 bands. They're doing Christian rock, giving it to God and making a difference, and it's going to be awesome. So JC says, dude, been there, done that. Honestly, it's a pain, but usually worth it.
Yeah, I know. I know, but the thing is, it's so fun because it's sometimes I even try to anticipate his things. Well, okay, I write in this key, but I think he wanted in that. But then he goes back to what I did in the beginning. So I went, okay, fuck it, I don't give a damn. I'll just do this. The thing is, when I usually write the songs, I get an idea. I get this. Okay, I always start with the lyrics from the book of story metal, and then it strikes me. Okay, I have this riff or melody in the head and in my head, and I have to write it, and then I usually I have that idea, and it's like a headache or an urge or something. I cannot do anything. I cannot eat, or I cannot do anything before it's out of my head. So I have to flow write it. So I usually write the draft in a couple of hours, and then I fall back down because I'm so exhausted. I've given it all out there in everything. So I'll just fall down, and then then usually people around me start to okay, are you done now? Can we reach you now? we have tried to speak into you for like 2 hours now. I called you 5 times.
Same. He said, same here, brother. Same here.
Yeah. I hear you. You know the feeling, bro.
Oh, goodness.
And then that guy comes. No.
Yep.
I love you, man.
So we're going to go down to Emil. How have you been through this since I seen you last time, brother, what kind of trouble you been getting into?
Well, what can I say? I have to obey the master Simon. So Simon is what can you say? I mean, I play the rhythm guitar, and Simon wants to pick up the pace. So I have actually been really hardworking to what can I say? Uh, be obliged for Master Simon.
Well, to those of you just watching and just getting on, and you have never heard Pressure, Pressure will sound like a broken record. Pressure is metal Swedish gods. Yes, they are. They are the metal Swedish gods, and they have songs in English, German, and Swedish. So we are actually going to play one of their songs right now. And this one is in English, and we're going to watch it with them. So we don't take away from y'all. Y'all watch it with the band, and you can ask questions when we get done. You can say, "Man, that's really cool." But if you are watching, make sure you please share this out. Like, love, and share. Comment. Let us know you're there. And we will be watching a video that has never been released, and it's in German, but that's later. And so we're going to do this one first. So we're going to do What You See Is What You Get. And we're going to watch it with the guys and watch it with the fans. And
Yeah, let's go.
I hope you're ready. Let's do it.
Whenever a storm is rising, I have no fear, I stand my ground. I'm not a fake or a deceiver, I won't pretend to be anything else. When I tell you what I want, that's what I want and nothing more. When I'm crying, I'm sad for real, there's no hidden agenda from me. What you see is what you get, what you need. Yeah, what you see is what you get, every single day I ever said. Some people say what I should think, and like their words means nothing to me. Others determine laws and rules and what's considered right or wrong. Don't want to listen, but I have to want to be allowed to be myself. Every day I keep on fighting for a chance to be myself. What you see is what you get, full of what you need. Yeah, what you see is what you get, every single day I ever say. Don't tell me who I am. Don't tell me who you are. Don't tell me how you think everything works. I know who I am. But do you? No, you don't. What you see is what you get, full of what you need. Yeah, what you see is what you get, everything I ever said. What you see is what you get, full of what you need.
what he said. What he said. What you see is what you get. Yes. What you see is what you get. Now, let me get this other one set up. We will be playing it later after we talk, and we actually have
Ooh.
we are debuting, but I'm getting it all set up. So, give us the story behind what you see is what you get. Give us this. Okay, every song you said tells a story. So we're gonna start. Eeny, meeny, miny. Oh.
All right. The story behind what you see is what you get. The real story behind it is the true story behind it is from Simon, of course, because he's the collector. I am the messenger, so I will message his collections. But it's be able to believe in yourself and do what you want to do, and not just follow society's frames, to be a square piece to fit into society, and dare to do things that you want to do out of love, and not because it's convenient or you always done the same thing. So you are allowed to follow your passions and do it in the way you want to do it, not in the ways that other people think you should do it. That's kind of the things behind it. And I don't know who should be next. Simon, should you be next and tell us the real reason?
I think so.
I th-
He was like,
I-
I thought he was in his book of memories.
yeah, in the book, what you see is what you get. For me, it's like I've seen so many people trying to fit into society today. They say, I cannot do that. I have to work my 9 to 5 job. I have to do this. I cannot wear this. I cannot do that. I cannot go there. I cannot show this. Oh, but if I would tell people that I like this, that I cannot do that. And why cannot you? No, I people would do this or believe this, and I would say that I would like to challenge the term normal. I don't believe in the word normal, because there is no such thing as a normal or as a unique. Everyone is unique. Everyone has their own dreams and own way of doing that, and their own way of achieving that as well. But society and people around you and organizations and everything tries to make you a little piece of their society, a piece of their little uh, thing that would fit into the everything. But normal is nothing but an invented term to make people do as they are told. But you will always be better off doing what you have your passion for, because and what you are meant to do. And you cannot do anything if you listen to yourself. Don't be normal, be yourself. That's the real reason of it. Never ever be untrue to yourself. That's the meaning of what you see is what you get. Don't care about anything, just be yourself. And if people doesn't like that, well, go fuck yourself, because, well, what you see is what you get. No more, no less. Go for it. That's the song.
Uh, that's the best description I have ever heard. I mean, it's you like you said, what you see is what you get. Don't claim to be something that you're not. Be true to yourself. Be true to your beliefs, and live your dream and live your passion. And there's going to be those that like it and those that don't. But just
Yeah.
because they don't doesn't mean you should have to change who you are for any,
No.
you know,
And
and that's a great thing, because there's one person, up here that he'll tell you straight up, he wants you to be you. And that's all he wants from you. Be real, be true. So there you
Yeah,
go.
because if you are not able to define the term normal. You cannot. If you ask me normal, or if you ask Emil normal, or if Olaf or Sam or whatever, if you ask anyone normal, you will get one explanation per person.
Right.
So there is no normal.
Well, we've got Gary. He says hello from Alabama. How you doing, Gary?
Hello,
Hi,
Alabama.
Gary.
I am responding, seeing some new faces. Always love new faces and new places. That's what I love. So,
Oh yeah.
Sam Bones says, LOL, never been called normal.
Good. Very good.
That's why we love you, Sam.
And
Be proud of that.
if I
Normal is the
wasn't,
bad thing.
Sam says, if I wasn't me, I wouldn't know any of you. So, see? Yeah. There you go. There you go. And Gary says raining. So it's raining where he's at in Alabama. Well, I hope you're not getting the storms that we just got. We got some pretty bad storms, but luckily we survived. And I checked on all my family and all my local musicians, and everybody's good. So
Great.
you stay
Glad to hear
safe
that.
over there in Alabama. And Sam says, love to you all. So, Emil, tell me your thoughts on what you see.
You think I can follow up on, on that? No, I totally agree with Simon on this one. I think he has really nailed the content of this song actually. So it's really good. I love it.
And that's what I like about you guys, because the first time I interviewed y'all, it was weird. It was like we've known each other forever. I mean, we talked for a short time before we went live last time, and we were joking and just, I mean, it was like I was talking to my extended family that has been in my life all along. It was so cool. And when Sam was like, "Hey, you want to get Pressure back on? They got a new album dropping," and I'm like, "Bring it!" I'm
I
like,
would love to be here.
I
Yeah.
love these dudes. I mean, because I am a lover of all styles of music, all genres, and I just love genuine good people and musician and your family. I mean, you're already part of the Mama Mayhem family. So I mean, it is what it is. That's
Yeah.
right. Sam
And
goes,
Mary,
we are
Mary,
family.
Mary, you remember that you have an open invitation to my infamous barbecue.
I know. But see, the
Yeah.
COVID's gotta go away. And
So yeah, so then you'll come to my barbecue.
yes.
And what happens on the barbecue stays on the barbecue, but you will have the time of your life, I promise you that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Sam gonna be there? Is Sam Bone gonna-
Yeah. Of course, you can come together. The invitation is open for everyone in the Mama Mary family, so no problem.
Oh
And
goodness.
if you can't come to the barbecue can come to you, perhaps.
Yeah. I can bring my shit. Yeah, no problem.
There you go. There you go. That sounds like fun too. Or we can do both. How about that?
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds great.
we can compete who will have the worst barbecue.
I don't know. My son's got a smoker on the porch that, yeah, you might have some competition.
We love
I
it.
mean, I just bring Olaf, so that's no problem.
Okay, let's see. AC says, hello from Florida. I am the rhythm guitarist for lost for words, and my band will tell you that I'm not normal, brah. Well, I tell you what, AC, you get your band to send me a message, sweetheart, and we will get you on Mama Mary's Music Mayhem because we support everyone. And
We love the not normal. We love you.
oh yes, I love everybody. You never leave Mama Mary's Music Mayhem board for sure.
No.
Let's see. So now, before we go into this next song, now tell us about the album that you have coming out May 7th. So give us the skinny on that.
All right, I can start, and then Simon probably will take over and tell you a bigger
What?
picture of it. but it's a story metal album, and it's a story metal. Since Simon is collecting stories, we try to tell them through the music. So when you listen to the album, you will. Each song sounds a little bit different. You can't directly say, "Oh, this is Pressure's song," because they sound pretty different. Because first of all, we do the lyrics, and then we set the mood for the lyrics. And there is one really long track, the first track of the album, that is "The Path of the Shadow," and that is actually the shadow who is following your life from the kind of the beginning until the end. And the shadow is always around, has always been around, and knows everything about you, but it doesn't judge you. It's just observing. And that long track is the observation of that person's life through all of these songs. So it's a little bit thing behind the songs. So it's an 11 minutes long track.
So you're doing what Queen did. Queen, remember when Queen put out that long song and they were told you can't do that?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're like, if we can't release this, then we don't work for you no more. And they walked out,
I know.
they released it, and it was one of their biggest hits.
Exactly. But I'm not sure that this could compare to Bohemian Rhapsody, but okay. I'll take that anytime, and I'll see you on the Live Aid concert on Wembley then.
There,
No problem. But the
we got somebody here from Rhode Island. Hello,
oh
nice to meet you.
ah
Thanks for
Hey.
coming in. Thanks for
the
on Mama Mary's Music Mayhem and with Pressure.
I would say that the album, now I take over, Olaf. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, no.
It's a concept album, actually. I've always been fascinated by my own shadow, because that has always been a representation of something good for me. I know that many people are afraid of shadows, and they're when you walk in a forest and there are shadows moving around you, and there could be dangerous things hiding there. But my shadow is a representation of my guardian angel, because he's always around, always having my back, never judging, never condescending. He's just there. You know, if you curl up in your empty house crying behind the sofa, yeah, I do that, then the shadow is there. When you celebrate the success of a new song or something like that, the shadow is there. When you are making love, the shadow is there. And he's always around.
Right.
And all through your life, he has been watching until it's time for him to tell your story from his eyes. So then he takes you, okay, let me tell you about your life. Let me tell you about the path of a shadow. I will tell you about your life now. So he tells you a story that goes through the different songs of the album that start with the beginning of your life, and it's like both in ups and downs, and he tells you how he has perceived it. And when he says that sometimes he supports you, sometimes he just suffer with you, but he never judges you.
Right.
Because he experiences it all,
Yeah.
and he sees it like with open eyes,
Right.
and he says that, okay. And that's one of the songs that we comes to now. It's the song that you are going to play. It's called Ännu mer in Swedish, and means even more. And that's a song from that when you everyone wants a little bit more. When you are getting good things, then you glances at even a little bit more. I want that too. And why is he getting a little bit more money than me? Or why is he having this nice pool or this nice car? Or I want that too. And no one would, everyone would say no. Oh yeah, I know everyone, but not me.
Right.
But deep down, we have always, everyone has been jealous sometimes.
Okay.
And the song,
And
the song Ännu mer is a bit playing with the thought that if you let the jealousy, the cravings go a bit too far, as some people do, they drop their loved ones, they drop their friends just to achieve their goals. They want even more out of life. But is it worth it? Because in the end, you will be alone. You will be having the things, but you don't. You are sitting and wondering, where are your loved ones? Where are your friends? But I having the greatest house in the neighborhood.
Right, but you're alone.
Yeah. So was it worth it?
There. Oh, see, you got deep on me. What?
There's always deep stuff here. I know. Don't get me started. This was just the skin.
All right. So before he gets even deeper.
Yeah, that's good. Shut me up.
No,
Shut him down.
this is
Ännu mer.
Okay, I'm going to say this properly. Emma Mare.
Ännu mer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ännu mer.
Woo!
Yeah. Go
And
for
that's
it.
Swedish, and the song's in Swedish, but it means ever more, even more,
Even more.
even more,
Right.
not ever more.
Even more. Give me more now. Yeah.
Right. So
Never
here
enough.
we go. Now we're going, and you won't. If you don't know Swedish, you probably won't be able to understand, but you're still gonna love it. I promise.
You will sing along anyway, I promise you.
Yes, yes. Here we go.
Jag hade ett liv som var underbart bra. Men allt var bara rena illusioner. Men nu ser jag allt ur ett annat perspektiv. Folk omkring verkar ha det bättre. Ska finna mig i det jag sitter ner och le. Men nu så är det dags för en förändring. Nu så kör jag på så mycket jag förmår. Svenska lag gäller inte mer. För mig. Jag vill vara en liten till ska jag ha. Ska jag dela med mig utav det jag har? Nej, lite till. Varför pratar ni bara massa skit? Jag ser hur av som sjukan bara växer istället för att gnälla på alla andras dum. Jobba och ta för dig när du kan. Rejält! Jag vill ha dig med lite till, det ska jag. Rejält växer starkare ju mer jag. Först så du är nöjd med livet som du har. Berätta för mig, jag ger mig dina svar. Jag hör bara lögner när du ljuger för mig. För dig, när ska du förstå? Du skäller på det borta när det gäller. Jag jobbar för saker men ser att du smiter. Du fattar inte hur, tro bara jag tror. Min framgång den sticker i ögonen på dig. För precis som jag vill du också ha.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What did you say? Yeah. Well, we've got one coming up that has never been released that they are debuting today. And we were talking about how the one that they're going to let me be the exclusive releaser, that it's like they said, it's got a Rammstein feel to it. So you were right. And that wasn't even the song you were talking about. So,
No.
Just wait for it. Just wait
Yeah.
for it.
oh, yeah,
Well,
buddy. They're liking
song.
it. They're liking it. They're
Thank
liking it.
you. Thank you.
Well,
And she says that she's part Swedish, but she don't speak Swedish. But AC says got a Rammstein feel. She says yes, it does. Sam says thanks for watching, buddy. AC says like it,
oh
like.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they're liking it. They're liking it. So give us the story. Wait, we actually did the story before that song, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
I can add to it that
Add to it.
yeah, of course I can.
AC says
Did you believe that I did it?
is my favorite band. So hey, that's a big compliment coming from somebody that Rammstein is their favorite
Thank
band.
you.
And thank
The
wait
the
until
enemy,
he's got Nick.
yeah, the even more song. It's like from a personal note that when I grew up, I had a lot of people around me that wasn't satisfied, and I saw very much jealousy, not in my family but around me. I grew up and people wasn't satisfied, and there was quite many people wanting to bring this kind of feeling to everyone else. So I have had this idea of this song inside of me since childhood, actually, that I wanted to address this, because people don't want to admit it, that they think about this, and they usually trash talk people who wants that. Oh, look at him, he just wants that. Okay, but I know that you want that too. So and of course I would like to have I would like to have Mr. Steve I's entire Ibanez collection of guitars. Please give me that to me. And yeah, I'm a bit jealous of Mr. Eric Clapton's Fender collection. I cannot afford that yet. But well, um, I think that if you stay true to what you want, but you still remember the important stuff.
Right.
Because I when I grew up and I played music and things, it wasn't for me. I had cheaper guitars, cheaper amplifiers. I couldn't afford the best pedals or something like that, but I still rehearsed for 10 hours a day.
You-
And I couldn't afford leaving my guitars to be fixed or things, so I learned to do that myself. And instead of saving money, I spent it on my friends and on myself to get new experiences. So the song Even More, I want it to be used as a tool for people to remember the important things in life.
right. Right. That's deep. I love it.
Okay, sorry. I mean,
Oh, I love
I just mean,
it.
give me a whiskey.
Oh, I love it. So, Emil, give me your thoughts. You're sitting back there like, yeah,
Yeah, I think I would add a little, well, less deep detail about the song and the video actually, because I made a teaser video for this song at first, and it went really well, and we wanted even more.
Even
So
more.
yeah, so we had to add, a full version of it, which was the one we saw. So we had to make more material a long time after we actually recorded the teaser version. So me and Simon added, I think there was car bits from, I don't know what we did. We just filmed that one, and I think the drone video I got from a Canadian guy. I don't remember his name at the moment, but it's mentioned actually in the description of the video. And I think you guys from a rehearsal, because I was home with Corona at that time, I think.
Yeah.
You made, and I put everything together in the end. So it was really, we need even more, and I had so much hard time to get all the pieces together. So I think it sort of summarized the content of the video in a practical meaning for me when I cut this. Long story short, so
Even more.
So, give us okay. No, don't give us a story. But this song that we are getting ready to play has never been released, and it's in German.
Yep.
And this is its official debut, and it's "Come Here, Come In," right?
I come here. It's like come here. Come here.
Come
So,
here, come
yeah.
here,
Come
Yeah.
here.
Come here.
come here.
yeah,
A fun thing about this is that we actually did it in Swedish first, and then we find it. Oh, but wouldn't this be nice to do in German? We had heard a lot of, we heard actually a lot of Rammstein references to it, and we think, oh, this would sound good in German, really good. So we have a person who is helping us with the German translations, because we don't speak German that well. But she's really good. Jonna, if you're listening to this, thank you for all your
And
help.
don't forget Jedediah, her husband.
Jedediah,
as well.
her husband.
They are doing this together.
Right.
It's fantastic. So they don't translate it into school German. They are natively speaking German, so we get the right German for it. So that's really, and then when we tried it in German, then okay, we will never ever touch this song in Swedish again.
Mm. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
and
have
then
we have a recording in Swedish, but we'll never show
no,
because it's so much weaker.
and there's one more thing to this. After we translated this song into to German, what happened? Maybe all of the other songs should sound good in German as well. So I have to learn all these songs in 3 different languages. I do them in Swedish, English, and in
And
German. And
Yeah.
I am not a German-speaking person. I'm starting to get there, of course.
Right. So all right. Well, we're gonna bring it up.
Warum sollst du? Komm mit mir. Ohne jeglichen Grund. Alle Menschen nur am Rennen. Was geschieht hier eigentlich? Wer kann machen, dass sich alles ändert? Sieh her, ich bin hier. Gib dir alles, alles was ich hab. Du, ich weiß es besser. Komm mit mir und gib dich hin. Komm her, dein kriegst du mehr. Komm her und nimm was ich gern. Komm her, just wenn ich flair. Komm her, deine Seele gehört mir. Ja, dein kriegst du mehr. Komm her und nimm was ich gern. Komm her, just wenn ich flair. Komm her, deine Seele gehört mir. Stehst und zitterst, vielleicht bereust du. Ist es das, wofür du stehst? Deine Seele ist verloren. Und wenn ich so rufe, du musst gehorchen. Ich bin hier, gib dir alles, alles was ich hab. Du, ich weiß es besser. Komm mit mir und gib dich hin. Komm her, dein kriegst du mehr. Komm her und nimm was ich geb. Komm her, just wenn ich flair. Komm her, deine Seele gehört mir. Ja, dein kriegst du mehr. Komm her und nimm was ich geb. Komm her, just wenn ich flair. Komm her, deine Seele gehört Ich bin hier, geb dir alles, was ich hab. Und du, ich weiß es besser. Komm mit mir und gib dich hin. Komm her, dein kriegst du mehr. Komm her und nimm was ich geb. Komm her, jetzt bin ich leer. Komm her, deine Seele gehört mir. Ja, dein kriegst du mehr. Komm her und nimm was ich geb. Komm her, jetzt bin ich leer. Komm her, deine Seele gehört mir. Ja, dein kriegst du mehr. Komm her und nimm was ich geb. Komm her, jetzt bin ich leer. Komm her, deine Seele gehört mir. Es ist mein, nur mein, ja meins.
Woo! Yes.
Come here.
Come here. Yes. Debut. Come here.
Come here.
And our big Rammstein fan says, hell yeah.
This
So-
is what we are talking about. Yeah.
So he says, love the Explorer guitar. I use 2 Destroyers.
Oh yeah, I love the Destroyers, man. Yeah.
And Sam says, "You guys haven't seen nothing yet. These guys are so talented in many ways. Honored to be part of the Pressure team. Sam, you are amazing, baby. And I
Yeah.
am so glad that we made that hook up. Woohoo.
Yeah. You actually set that up, Mary.
Well, I might have had something to do with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
Well, no, see, it just so happens that Sam was supporting Mama Mary's Music Mayhem, and I was interviewing y'all, and she's like, "Dude, they're cool," and I was like, "Hey,"
But that's a good thing.
you're right.
You know, networking is the key to everything. So yeah,
We got to
perfect.
take care of each other, man. That's
Yeah,
what we do.
the metal family matters.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, on our first interview, I played this next video, and dude, y'all told me the storyline behind this next video, and I know it's not part of the new album, or it might be on the new album coming out, but I still love this video. So I've got to play this video, and it's still my anthem that I was telling you about, because when I first interviewed y'all, I was still at that time. Going through chemo, wasn't I?
Yeah, you
yeah,
were.
yeah, you were.
Well, guess what? Cancer free, baby.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
Yes. So this song here is like, yeah. It's like beaten but not dead. Come on.
Beaten.
See what I mean? Yes. Yes. Yes.
Go
Yes.
beaten.
I've got to play this one. So for the new fans out there, get ready because you're going to see chains. You're going to see him getting in the water, and then we're going to tell them the cool story that y'all told me about doing this video because it was super cool. So we're going to do this. We're going to play it. Beaten but not dead.
I was beaten, but I'm not dead. Nothing but I rise again under pressure. But I'm still alive, lost, but I will find my way. Beaten, but I'm not dead. I can't understand at all. Need to leave this place and find my way.
Sam wants me to play that one as well, guys.
Well, I gather my emotions. I try to be cautious and strong. Well, can I pull it off now? Do I know how to do it? Don't think I understand how. I just want to run fast. You won't be able to catch me. I'll fly and be the fastest. Just leave me alone now. I'm gonna show you who I am. Yeah, I was beaten, but I'm not dead. Nothing but a rise again. Under pressure, but I'm still alive. Lost, but I will find my way. Beaten, but I'm not dead.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
It's time for you to leave. Why do you always have to hang around me? You always talk, but never listen. I'm done with you, my little friend. I want you to be quiet. It's your turn to listen. Don't want to hear you breathing. You mean nothing to me now. All I want to tell you, just leave me alone. The pressure increases. I'm gonna show you who I am. Yeah. got me there. I just want to tell you. And I think my soul is on fire. But right now, who the fuck cares? I won't be dead. But I'm not dead. Not I'm gonna rise again. Under pressure. But I'm still alive. Lost but I can find my way. I was beaten. But I'm not dead. Not I'm gonna rise again. But I'm still alive. Lost but I will find my
Yeah.
But I'm not dead.
Scary. Now,
Yeah.
back in the
I
water. So yes, that's kind of like an anthem to me now. Oh goodness. Um, Mountain Pine Fest says, "What is your inspiration in your songs that you write?" Anyone?
Yes, Simon, you can start because you are the collector of the stories. So
Yeah,
I
I
think it's best that you.
the inspiration is life itself, um, and what happens around me, and what happens to me. I All the songs are based on true events and on true stories and experiences that I either have had myself or that I have been told at a very close level. Um, so the inspirations and the motivations to do the songs that we do is really, really close to me. I need to. There's so many stories that needs to be told, and there's so many people and so many situations that needs to be seen and heard. So my inspirations for writing songs, the um, it's just life itself, the normal life and the pressures all around in life and how to handle those. That's actually the name, why the name pressure came all together. It's pressure, all the pressures,
He
the
said,
things that we
"So
need.
the words through your music is your soul." So,
Yeah.
yeah. See, he gets it. He gets it. You got it, buddy. You got it. You understand. It's yeah. And that's the thing,
um,
because you can have all different kinds of genres of music and lyrics. And unless you really talk to the artist or do something like this and get the story behind these songs and what that song, the meaning of that song is, you never know you never know what you can think but until you hear it from the artist, you never really know what was going through the artist's mind when they wrote this. And what's cool with you guys is, like you said, you don't just tell stories that's happened to you. You tell stories that's happened to someone close to you that they have told you that affected their life. And you reach out and you got this book of stories. So
yes.
you're telling everyone's story. And that's what's freaking cool, man. That's just cool. We got Mr. Luke Shoemaker. That's the band I was telling you about, the rock band that I manage. We got Luke Shoemaker in the house. What you doing?
All right.
He's been in the studio cutting his new album that will be dropping in November. So yeah.
Nice. I have
Awesome.
to listen to that.
And he said, Mountain Pine Fest said, you are their voice. So kudos to you. You are their voice. So
Thank
that
you.
is awesome. So,
Thank you.
guys, we had a request, and since Sam is the Sam Bone lady, and even though and even though it is a Christmas song, just because she is Sam and we love her.
Yeah.
Love her. I am. Let's see. All right.
An
We,
early Christmas present. All right.
yeah.
It's kind of early.
It's kind of late.
Yeah. Don't rush Christmas now. Not yet. Not
No.
yet. I gotta get a bunch of presents for the grandchildren. But but just for you, Miss Sam, by special request. Let me get it set up and ready. Oh, this is for you, Sam.
God jul alla precious! Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Yeah, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Hit och dit, julen ska vara vit, hår och mjuka klappar. Skrik och slit, nästan som rit, tänd de levande ljusen. Knacka, packa, glöm ej tacka, klä din gran och dina barn. Snart kommer just som mera fester för alla utom mig. Att vara ensam på jul kan väl aldrig vara kul. Julen är här, men jag tar det lugnt. Alldeles ensam i julen. Jul och stök, alla är här nu på häcken under granen. Tomt och gröt, vad handen i sök, glöggen blänker i baren. Skinka och sill, ägg och lite till, barnen skriker och leker. Ska du sitta ner när festen behöver mer, ska jag lära att jag ser. Att vara själv i jul kan vara riktigt skönt, eller hur? Julen är här, men jag tar det lugnt, slå mig ner. Annars tungt, ingen stress, ingen hets. Alldeles
You look awesome, Olof.
Vinternattens köldnivå. Stjärnorna gnistrar och glimmar. Alla sover i enslig gård djupt under midnattstimman. Månen vandrar sin tysta bad. Snön lyser vit på fur och gran. Snön lyser vit på taken. Endast tomten är vaken. Va? Är tomten naken? Julen är här, men jag tar det lugnt, slå mig ner. Annars tungt, ingen stress, ingen hets. Alldeles ensam i julen men jag tar det lugnt, slå mig ner. Annars tungt, ingen stress, ingen hets. Alldeles ensam i julen
That was specifically for Sam.
Visa Zero Liability gives you the confidence to shop online.
I gotta hit that, or we're gonna catch the commercials afterwards.
The fun thing about this Christmas song is like Olaf came to me and said, "Oh, we should do a Christmas song." Oh, but it's like only what is it, like 5 weeks to Christmas?
Yeah, it
Something
was
like that.
in the middle of November or something like that.
Yeah, and so and that's why the fun thing is this. I wrote this song, but actually this is one of the few songs that I had the melody in my head first. So I just tried to adapt the lyrics to the melody. That was another new thing for me. But we did this song from nothing to finished, mixed and mastered in 2 weeks.
Yeah, with the video and everything.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and you know, and what's cool is it's a fun song, and truthfully, yeah, sometimes Christmas can be stressful because you're trying to get presents for everybody and please everybody, and you're cooking, and but you made you're like, don't stress, just relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also a song that's there's many people that are having a tough time during Christmas because
Right,
everyone has their families and friends, but there's a lot of people that are alone on Christmas,
right.
and we want to actually celebrate those people because
And let them know
there
that
is no stress. They can go home, they can sit and relax and watch everyone run around and just take a deep breath and have their Christmas alone. I
yes,
mean, the thing is that Christmas for I stopped celebrating Christmas in a normal way for like many years ago. Now I never ever cook on Christmas and everything. We go on a big boat cruise each Christmas actually. So I let everyone else do the Christmas cooking and the dishes and everything else for me.
Christmas
So yeah,
is
I
your
sit back and relax.
relax and celebrate. That's right. So, guys, what is coming up? I know you guys are still in lockdown, but you have your Path of Shadows release party on May 7th. Is that going to
Yep.
be a live stream, or do you have an
Yes.
actual show, or can we watch?
Um,
How can we?
You
we
you can watch. You can watch.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, are y'all going to be like rocking out live and stuff?
We wanted to rock live, but we have a little bit hard time to come together on Friday. So we will actually have a live stream where we all talk together a little bit like we did today, and go a little bit behind the scenes and talk about the songs and talk about the album. And
and
then
show some more new videos.
That
yes,
so
some
as
more new videos.
So as the album is dropping, y'all will be telling the story behind the album and releasing new videos. That is really cool. See, even during COVID, even during lockdown in Sweden, you're finding ways to get it out there. I love you guys.
Right back at you. Right back at you.
I just do. I mean, we have so much fun. So, what else would you like to say to all your pressure fans out there and new fans? Because it's we got you some new ones now that didn't know who you were, and now they're like, this is awesome.
Come here.
Come here.
On the
the
street. So what would you like to say to them? We'll start
the
with
yeah, the important message here is to stay in the fight. Everything will come back. Live music will come back. Support your local bands. Support your music. Go to shows. Buy merch. Do things. And the I would like to go full circle on you to go back to where we started. Be yourself. What you see is what you got.
right.
So that's use the legacy that I would love for to leave with pressure is to have people using our music as tools to handle everyday situations. So listen to our music, connect with the lyrics, interpret them in any way you like, because it's as much your story as it is mine.
Right, right. Okay, how about you, brother Olaf? And by the way,
Yeah.
she says you need to get that top hat trademarked because it's really cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's really old.
Yeah, yeah. I think in the late 1800s or in the early 1900s. So it's a pretty old hat. But what do I want to tell people? Since I'm the messenger, but I am kind of I am kind of Simon's shadow because I am telling his stories.
You're always around.
Yeah, and I'm always around. You never know. I call you maybe 10 times a day. Oh, I have a new idea about your new song. We can change this and we can do this. And I send you, yeah. But no, I also want to say to people, stay safe out there. Don't forget to have fun, even though it's kind of shit. But if you don't have fun in the meantime, do whatever you can to enjoy life and try to see opportunities. And like Simon said, dare to be yourself. Somebody will love you, somebody will not love you, but doesn't matter what you do. That will always be the same. Even though you try to be somebody else, be yourself. You will
Right.
feel better that way. And I want to tell another thing about Ännu mer, even more, the song, because when we talked about that, Simon described a lot of things that are things in Ännu mer. You want even more things. For me, the song is a little bit, it's really personal to me as well, because when I go into something, I can't kind of stop myself. It's not about the things, it's maybe try to improve myself, improve something, and sometimes you can't stop. And it's a good thing if it's not too much of it, but if you get there, you will lose your passion. So it's really important to see what you really got as well, and see what you have achieved, and not try to overachieve all the time, because then you take all of the fun out of it.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree. And how about you, Emil?
I would like to, uh, this band has put so much work into this upcoming album. So you, we would really appreciate you go pre-save it, go and really watch it and listen to it when it comes out. We've been working for this for years. It's our debut album, and we would really appreciate you take your time and looking it up. And keep safe. Don't go out too early, but as Olof says, don't don't cry too much either.
Well, guys,
That's
it's
all.
been such an honor having you guys back on there. And, you know, I can't wait for your new album to drop. And I, as we progress further in the year, we will get you back on here once shows start up, and we will be talking about your shows, and we'll get you back on here. And, you know, just keep being you guys, and you keep kicking butt and taking names. Stay safe, keep telling stories, and keep getting the word out. As Sam says, my three wise men love you guys.
Right back at you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being on. And for those watching, stick around because I've got announcements and I've got some stuff to talk about. But thank you so much, guys, for being on. And I can't wait to see you guys again. And can't wait until I get to come to Sweden to one of the barbecues. So,
Cordially invited.
all right. You guys stay
Thanks,
safe.
everyone.
Rocking.
Same to you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Stay
Love you guys. All right, that was Pressure from Sweden. I just love them guys. I love them, love them, love them. They are awesome guys. Let's see. Luke says, JC, what's up, brother? So I wanted to also talk about some things coming up. And real quick, I am going to. Okay. So we got some things to talk about. First of all, as you noticed, that Mama Mary's Music Mayhem started at 6 instead of 4 p.m. Well, since everyone is starting to get back to work and things are starting to open back up, I wanted to move it to a later time, but not too late, to where, more y'all would be able to actually view it and enjoy it, about the time you be getting off work. Some shows are going to be at 6, some shows are going to be at 7. Now, next week, next Tuesday, and I hope I pronounce her name properly. I really do. I really, really do. Katya. She used to be the horn player for Mr. Rod Stewart. Um, she's on my show. Yeah, you heard it. I'm interviewing her. And she's really awesome. She's got a new album coming out. And Paul Travarsi, a good friend of mine, contacted me and said, "Hey, Mary, she's got a new album coming out. Let's get her on your show." And so next Tuesday, I will have her on at 6 p.m. And on the 18th, I will have 434 Band. It is Hostel Within at 7 p.m. On the 25th, I am holding that date because I'm working on something special. But I also wanted to talk about something that I've been working on behind the scenes with a really great friend. Well, I haven't even met him in person, but we've been working close together, trying to, help out as much as I can, because what he's trying to do for his community is just phenomenal. So, and what I am talking about is I am talking about my Mountain Pine Fest. Now, Mountain Pine Fest will take place in Mountain Pine, Arkansas, and it will be July 30th through August 1st, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And there's going to be, now, this is along the lines of, there's going to be some Christian rock, some country, some blues, some, modern rock, but it's all faith based. And, they're really trying to bring awareness to a lot of things and do a lot of great things for their community. I am going to, hang on just a minute, and I am going to pull up. Basically, it's going to have 3 stages, 50, I believe it's like 53 bands. I know I have helped get Solidify on there. I've helped get Vessel on there, and I've helped, try to get some more on there. So it's July 30th to August the 1st. Now, what is really cool about what they are doing is each day they are having certain things going on. Not only do they have 3 stages of live music, but July 30th, they're having a Mountain Pine car show that goes along with this event. Now, the entry fee is $10. But all the proceeds to everything that they're doing is going to the community. And I'm getting my message pulled up right quick so I can read this properly and not misrepresent, which once we get closer to the event, I will get in touch and get some interviews set up with some of the bands on the bill and everything. And, we'll, like the week before, we'll get some bands on, and I might even get the gentleman that's putting it on. Okay, so Mountain Pine Music Festival is July 30th through August 1st in Mountain Pine, Arkansas. And they are having, let's see, the Mountain Pine Festival is in partnership with Mountain Pine School District, Mountain Pine Police Department, Mountain Pine Community, uh, the WOTG Radio and TV network. And basically, they're doing this to put their community out of poverty. The Mountain Pine Music Festival's sole purpose is to help as many people as possible in their community. And like with July 30th, they're they have 3 days, 3 stages, full concerts, all 3 days. Entry to the concert is canned food, baby items to help stock up the local food pantry. Starting Friday, July 30th, they will have biker a ride to supply biker rally. All riders' entry fee is school supplies to benefit the kids of Mountain Pine School District. They will have a Mountain Pine car show. The entry fee is $10. All proceeds to benefit sidewalks to keep the children safe when they're walking to the parks. And altogether now they are also doing a 5K suicide prevention walk and run, $10 entry fee. All benefits go to benefit ground services to keep the town clean and make suicide prevention awareness more open. They're even having a mountain pine fishing tournament, a bass fishing tournament. And all proceeds to that is to opening a new park in town. And so they're also doing a stamp out poverty in Mountain Pine MMA cage fight. All proceeds for that go to households to help build one house at a time in their community. So this is really, really awesome. Really, really awesome. And so if you are in Arkansas, even if you're not in Arkansas, and you would like to donate to the cause, or you would like to find out how to become a sponsor for the Mountain Pine Music Festival, and they're even having a crafts fair, so I mean it's a lot of really, really, really cool thing. 54 bands. So in the comments, I just put a link to their website. Now, I am also in the comments, I am putting a link to, hang on just a minute. Something's happened to where something didn't, oh, it went through. Okay. The first one didn't go through. So let's see. Let me try that again. Okay, it went through. So if you are interested in becoming a sponsor, or if you are interested in, and he said the Facebook website is getting redone. They're updating that. So when he's ready to announce all the bands and the lineup, I will get with him and I will make a whole show about. I will get him on and have a whole show about this, because this is really awesome that, he's doing all this to give back to the community. And it's super awesome. I'm just stoked. And so I will get him on here as we get closer. When he's ready to release the lineup, I will get him on and we can talk about all the bands, and then we can get some bands on, or members of the bands, and get them on for an interview, play some videos of theirs, and maybe get some of they're looking for vendors, they're looking for sponsors. And if you are a vendor, a food vendor, a craft vendor, and you have, a product to sell for 3 days, 3 days for a spot at this with 54 bands, 3 stages, all this stuff going on. Your vendor spot would only cost you $150 for all 3 days. So if you are a vendor, please, in the comments, you will see the Facebook page. You will see a link to the website. Get in touch with him. Tell him that Mary Holt from Mama Mary's Music Mayhem sent you. I will be there. You can contact him at mountainpinefest@outlook.com. Matter of fact, let me see. Right there. Yes, mountainpinefest@outlook.com. And he said the Facebook website is getting redone. And I mean, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. And there is a website. But if you just go to the Mountain Pine Fest Facebook and message him, he will message you back. And, he can, even if you just want to make a donation, just whatever, or if you are a Christian band, or even if your music tells a story that's faith-based, get in touch with him. Even if it's modern rock or country or blues, it's he says, as soon as I can, I will. But there's a lot of great things going on. So I wanted to talk about that. And, and we will talk more about that as, I'm going to be plugging it from here on out. And I wanted to throw this out there. Now, in August, let me get this ready. In August, I will be in Nashville, Arkansas. And it's after Mountain Pine Fest, but in August, I will be in Nashville, Arkansas, and I will be at Rockin' Pod. So I am going to be there networking with a bunch of podcasters from all over the world, a lot of musicians, a lot of legendary musicians. Just it's enormous. It's enormous. It's going to be awesome. And I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, Sambone Promo and Dazzle You Promotions. Sambone Promo and Dazzle You Promotions together is making this happen. This trip happen for me, and they're going with me. So I'm going to play. Let's see. I'm going to play this video real quick, and then I will be right back.
It's been a long time since we've rock and rolled, but that all changes this August as Rockin' Pod returns to Nashville. This annual convention brings together rock artists, fans, and podcasters for an unforgettable rock experience. Special guests this year include Billy Sheehan, Ron Keel, Don Jameson of That Metal Show, and current and former members of Winger, LA Guns, Accept, and more. Stage panels, signing sessions, and photo ops will be available, plus lots of vinyl and memorabilia vendors. Music podcasters from all over North America will be appearing on site for live interviews, speaking sessions, networking, and more. Got a music podcast? Register and join us. Rockin' Pod Weekend kicks off with a pre-party featuring former Tesla guitarist Tommy Skio and his new band Resist and Bite, making their debut performance, as well as a rare hair set featuring surprise guests performing all-time classics. Rockin' Pod Weekend takes place August 6th through the 8th in Nashville, Tennessee. Tickets, VIP passes, podcast registration, and discounted hotel rooms are available now at rocknpod.com. Rockin' Pod is brought to you by DBG Productions, Bradley Entertainment, and Inceptia.
Now, so from August 6th, from to August 8th, I will be in Nashville at Rockin' Pod. But there's something I wanted to talk to y'all about. And I will make a contest out of this. And I will do a Facebook Live video at a later time. And that way, the ones that weren't able to watch this will see it, and it will be specifically for that. But I am in the process, and I cannot divulge information, but I am in the process of setting up the first, let's see. Oh, he said at Mountain Pine, they even have rap. So there you go. So they have everything. So, like I said, get in touch with them. And he's going all out. I mean, and thanks to, people that's trying to help him, these are professional stages, and it's gonna be super, and he's working his tail off. And so yes, definitely get in touch with him. And if you want to, the bands are donating their time for the cause. But I'm sure that, if you're traveling and you need something from him showing that you donated your time, he can get that to you. But there is something that I wanted to bring up, and I will be putting a Facebook Live thing out at a later date soon. But I am going to be doing a contest because I am working on, and I can't disclose when it's happening. I can't disclose who's going to be on it because it's all still negotiations due to legal reasons, and due to the caliber of the national that I am shooting for on it, I cannot release it. But I can tell you, if we lock this in, it's going to be huge. So I am putting together the first, with some help from some amazing people, and you know who you are. Putting together the very first Mama Mary's Music Mayhem Fest. And dude, what I want to do, and because of all my fans and all my followers, I want, because, because of Monster, I can't just do Mayhem Fest because they have the copyrights to that. So I figured involve your fans, include your fans in this. And I'm going to set up I'm going to get with Luke, and I'm going to get with some others that are working behind the scenes with me on it. And we're going to figure out a way to put together a way to do a contest. And basically, the contest is going to be what to name the first annual, and this will be the first annual, Mama Mary's Music Mayhem Fest. Yes. And the winner, I will get with the venue owner where I'm hosting it. I will get with the two guys that are amazing that are on the ground floor helping me. And I will get with a couple of my sponsors, and we will decide who the winner will be. Now, the winner, I will give them 2 VIP passes for the festival. And they will get recognized. But of course, afterwards, I'll get the name copywritten so I can use it for next year. But they will get recognition for coming up with the name. And this way, it also includes my fans, and it makes y'all feel like you're a major part in this. Because without y'all, there would be no Mama Mary's Music Mayhem. So I want to include you as much as I can. Oh, thank you. Awesome. I will take it. I will take it, brother. But it is really awesome, and I can't wait until we get to announce the national. And we will be putting out we will first announce the national, and then we will work our way down and announce, or work our way up. We're going to do this really cool. We're going to figure out, which end we're starting at, but it's going to be really awesome. So I really am looking forward to it. But in the meantime, be putting the word out there, and I will put up a post probably tomorrow and give people time to watch this video. But be thinking of a really cool name. Now, those of you that know Mama Mary, I wanted to present Mama Mary and Mama Mary's Music Mayhem because, I promote peace, love, and harmony and just rock and roll, blues. I love everything. So I want it to be something fun, but I want it to be something that I can link up with my brand and it makes sense. So I will be putting a post out about it, but I wanted to get that out there. So start coming up with some really cool names. And once you see the post on my Mama Mary's page and on my Mary Hope personal profile page, then it will have how you can contact me with your entry. And we're going to do this really cool. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But I can't wait. I can't wait. So go get in touch with, if you are an artist, country, rock, blues, only requirement is be professional. No cussing on stage. This is a family event. So if you can do that, contact him. Get with him, see what spots he has open, because I know he's getting pretty up there. So get with him. If you are interested, you could be an acoustic duo, you can be a full band, you could whatever. So get with him at Mountain Pine Music Festival and get it locked in before, because this is going to be awesome. And like I said, we've all had a really hard time this past year, so it's really awesome to even help behind the scenes with something like this, because when I was going through my treatment with chemo, and my husband was a truck driver, this, and then all of a sudden that stopped because of his diabetes and him losing part of his foot and couldn't work no more. Y'all came together for us and helped us during our time of need. So I've always been a firm believer of, if someone helps you, you pay it forward. So I'm paying it forward and helping those that need it. So, and I'm doing it just by getting the word out, sending some great bands to him, helping get the word out, and I will be there. And I even mentioned to him about, me possibly coming up as a special guest host. We haven't talked about that yet, but we will discuss that. If not, I will still be there. I will still be there to support him, support all the bands, and support what it's for. So you guys go check it out and send it out, get the word out. Like I said, this is for a great cause. And it's to help out our community. So that's really awesome. So, guys, this is the end of the show until next Tuesday. But keep in mind and keep watching my pages because I will be putting up how you can enter to win by naming the first ever Mama Mary's Music Mayhem Fest. So get that in your head. And don't forget to get your Magic Springs tickets because on July 3rd, we have all that remains on the Magic Springs stage with our band that I manage, 13X. So get that out there. And we've got some great things coming up for Luke Shoemaker next weekend. Luke Shoemaker is playing with Dark from Day One and Heartbreak Sales and some others. That's on my wall. That's not an event I put together, but I promote everybody. And they're all families. So I will send it out there. So even if I don't, every show I put on my wall, I don't put together. But if you have a show, put it on my wall and I'll share it out, because together we can help get the word out about some great shows, some great events, and that's what it's all about. So thanks for watching. Want to give a big shout out to Sambone Promo and Dazzle You Promotion, my sponsors. And a big shout out to Pressure all the way from Sweden and all of you listeners. And next Tuesday, 6 p.m., be back. Like I said, got Katja, the horn player for Rod Stewart. She was the horn player for Rod Stewart. And she's worked in many, many, many cool projects. And she's got her new album coming out. And she's on my show. So be here next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until then, keep rocking, stay safe, because Mama Mary said so.